Yeah.
Hey guys, so for today's video, I wanted to give everyone that's transitioning into college some advice. Those that may be starting institution in person or online. And I think that my advice will be very applicable to regardless of how you're going to college or where you're going to college. I went to college personally to a small liberal arts college, around 2,500 students with class sizes averaging around 10 to 15. So my class sizes and the experience was very, very small and might be very different from yours. But I still think that my advice is applicable to any college student that is just starting out or maybe in their second or third year. So the first advice that I want to share with you is that you need to find and designate a specific space for work and study. And this is crucial because you want to associate your brain with a specific environment that, okay, this space is just for work and that bed over there is going to be for sleep. It's really hard when you're studying, sleeping, eating all in the same space. So whether you're going to university online, designate a specific space for you to study, whether it's a coffee table near an open window or maybe even a desk outside of your bedroom. But whatever it is, make sure whenever you're at this specific spot that you're only doing work. It doesn't have to be fancy, I realized. During my first year of college, I spent at least an hour looking for a good study spot, saying I need an open window where I can't study, making excuses or finding I need a perfect view. I need better lighting than this. But throughout my third year, after spending hours, I probably have spent countless hours trying to find a study spot. I ended up studying after my second or third year at college. I just stayed in the library and I hated the basement of the library, but that's where nobody was. And I just designated that spot for work and study. And so from there, I was able to associate that, okay, I'm just gonna get all my work done here and then go outside and hang out with my friends, wherever it may be. Now, the second advice that I want to share with you is that you should take the time to get to know your professors. There are hundreds or a lot of university professors that are there to teach you. They care about you and want to invest in your future as much as you're investing in your education. During my senior year, I had Wednesdays off. And so every Wednesday during like 12 to 3, I designated that spot to just set up meetings with professors. And if for 1 week I wasn't able to schedule anything with a professor, I literally walked down random offices, random halls to just knock on professors' doors and say, hey, do you have a second to chat? And through those conversations, I was able to make very strong friendships, able to understand their perspective on certain issues and get to have very stimulating intellectual conversations. Make sure it's not a transactional relationship in which I'm saying that I'm only going to talk to this professor to get a recommendation letter, but instead invest in the relationship, get to know them more, and you honestly will develop lifelong friends through these conversations. Now, for the third advice that I have for all students entering to college, and probably the most important thing that you can do to have a successful college experience, is to try new things. You really have to throw yourself into a college environment and not be afraid of failing at all. Throughout my college experience, I probably changed my major 7 to 8 times, and I was honestly known as a kid that did not have any idea of what they wanted to pursue. I honestly did have several different 4-year plans throughout my first few months, and I'll actually just attach a photo here to show you that I was not kidding. I wanted to try all different disciplines, but this advice expands beyond education. I would really recommend getting involved in extracurricular activities. Go to the club involvement fair and get to know the different people that are on campus and try new things. You never know when you find a new passion that may be transitioning into a career. And also understand that it might be really hard to get involved in a community that's all online. But I really encourage you, even if you are going to university online, that you should still get involved in any capacity you can. I think a lot of companies now are even transitioning to an online work experience, remote work, that will force you to get along with people, develop relationships online. So regardless of whether social activities or religious organizations, service organizations, you could still get involved and get to meet people and develop relationships online. So I highly recommend getting involved and not be afraid of failing and trying new things. So these are the 3 things that I've learned most throughout my college experience. Something would be very excited for you to try out. So the first thing is designated workspace. make sure that your mind associates this space for just work. Second, get to know your professors. They want to invest in you, they want to learn more about you as a person to help you succeed. So take the time to get to know the people that are teaching you what you need to know. And lastly, don't be afraid to try new things. So I really hope that as you enter into college in the next month or two, that you try these things. I guarantee that it'll help you be a much more successful and well-rounded student. It's something I wish I had known when I started college myself. So thanks for watching. I really hope that you gain something from this video and actually get to use some of the advice when you go to college. If you have any questions or concerns or even different advice that you might think is helpful, please throw it down in the comments and help others have a successful college career. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.